Hi guys, Geo7 and welcome to the most expensive squad builder I've done on this channel so far. It is one that plays well. I'll go through and tell you why throughout these players. But overall, it's made by Hunty again, Hunty98, links in the description. He's got Twitter, he's got YouTube if you want to sub to him. He doesn't upload too often, but I mean, a sub's a sub, eh? And yet, this team is a team that is more expensive, but I believe as people keep playing the weekend league, they've got more coins, and I'm sure you'll like it. There's players that I did get in the pack opening before. If you'd like to see the pack opening on previous video, I'll leave it either in the description or on the side. Anyway guys, let's get into the team. You see already there's Manuel Neuer, the third highest rated player on the game. Manuel Neuer, 92 rated goalkeeper. He's played 73 games, 192,000. That's a lot of coins for a goalkeeper, any goalkeeper. But to be fair, when I play against Hunty, my Royce, who's a very clinical finisher, a very good player, he stops him, he keeps him out a lot of the time. And so I say Neuer probably is worth the money you pay for him, especially because at 91 position, the 89 reflex, it seems like 99 because he will save quite a lot of close range shots more than anything else. And he's a world class goalkeeper in real life, and that's why he is on here. Guys, moving on to the right back, we have a player that links all of the team together. It is the Polish right back, Piszczek. Lucas Piszczek, been around on FIFA for a while now, 4,900 coins paid for, scored 3 assists, but Hunty likes to keep him more defensive. I mean, he'll do the job for you. With the shadow card, his pace obviously goes up quite a bit, so 79 isn't 79, it's a lot higher. I'm not sure how much it is, probably nearly plus 10 maybe plus 5, I'm not sure. But yeah, there's not too much to talk about Piszczek, apart from he's a decent fullback. He's one that will go in with a Dortmund or the Bundesliga team, of course. And yeah, I'd suggest buying him unless you wish to have someone off-chem in this team. And then next up, we're going to do the two centre-backs at once, because obviously you're going to see them. Here we are, we have Socrates and Boateng, two Bundesliga, probably the two best centre-backs you can get in the Bundesliga. Socrates with his 80 pace, 88 defending, 87 physical, very good player with that shadow card as well. Oh my god, his pace is just insane. He scored 3 goals in 40 games. First owner, he was in the pack opening from the Foot Champions. I'll leave a link in the description down below if you do want to go check that out. Make sure you do this with insane players again, like we do nearly every week now. And yeah, he's a medium work rate for him. He's a tank, he really will control that defence, and when I try to get past Hunty, he's the player that shines more than Boateng, to be honest with you. And I believe he's only about 50-60,000. He's very cheap, I guess, because of all the Black Friday packs. All these informs are a lot less than they would be any other week. I have Boateng, 79 pace, 90 defending, 85 physical, 72 power, 201,000 coins. Whew, that's a hefty fee. I didn't know he spent that much on 201,000, a lot of coin, I'd say. But he scored 2 goals, 1 assist, 60 yellow cards, 0 reds. He's a decent player. Obviously, he has pace again. He's a very good, strong player. Highest rated centre back on the game, I believe. Is Ramos 90 rated as well? I think Ramos might be 90 rated as well. He might be 89. Well, he's at least joint highest. Anyway, guys, yes, Boateng is a player. If you've got the coins, you've got to buy him. And I guess you wouldn't be watching this team if you didn't have the coins. Next up, we have one of my favourite players, David Alaba. David Alaba, the Austrian with his shadow card again, was putting his pace up. He's an all-rounder player. He can easily play central midfield. He's 4 goals, 8 assists. I suppose he's playing left back, and again, Hunty has him deep. 4-star weak foot, 3-star skill moves, decent overall player, high medium work rates. I mean, that can be bad if players like Hunty, because he can be too high up the field, but overall, decent player. I love Alaba, and if he was a centre mid, I would probably play him as a striker all the time. He does sometimes play centre mid, sometimes play left back. He's also sometimes injured as well, but Alaba, the player on the team, and to be fair, I'd say he's worth the coins, as he can do everything more than just a left back for me. He is more than just a left back, David Alaba. And next up, we do have a man from Bayern Munich who's an absolute tank. Vidal, Arturo Vidal, King Arturo Vidal, with 84 physical, 84 defense, 79 dribbling, 8 passing, 81 shooting, 77 pace, just a bit off the hill again. Arturo Vidal, I love Chile because I love Alexis Sanchez. Sanchez is probably my favourite player at the moment. I was an Arsenal fan, and I just love this Sanchez's work ethics and stuff like that. 169,000 coins, 21 goals, 37 assists, but he's the rock. He is the rock in that midfield, and if I had King Arturo, I would put him defensive, and attacking. I mean, I just keep him to stay in the balance zone, not too high up, not too defensive. High work rates. He is a solid tank. He is like your N'Golo Kante for the Premier League. Then next up we have a player who is in the Bundesliga again, and his name is Luis Gustavo, a cheaper player. You can get a moustache card of him, 10k, easy enough, 2,000 coins for this card, 40, is that 63? Yeah, 63 games, 5 goals, 13 assists. Sorry guys, I'm reading off a less quality at the minute. Yeah, he's a decent player, he holds out the line. I mean, did have different players like Iniesta, Modric, that all been playing in this role, but they're not anything like this team used to be more varied with the BBVA standard, but now it's more Bundesliga because it just seems to play well better for him. And yeah, Gustavo, you can't say too much about him, he's just a rock that sits at the back, but overall he's a very good player. And then next up we have a man by the name of Sanchez, Renato Sanchez, the man who just walked onto the stage coming from Portugal. He's walked on, won the Euro 2016, 16 goals, 17 assists per P, a 4-star, 3-star. The 4-star weak foot does come in handy quite a bit, especially with short range passing and long range passing, because obviously you want to get that ball up quickly. 82 pace, 79 dribbling, 72 shooting, 70 passing, 84 physical, 70 defending. Very good all-round stats. I can see him next year being 82, 83, 84 rated player. He's a very good player in real life, and hands down one of the best up-and-coming talents there is. I mean, how old is he? He's not old at all. I mean, less than 20. So he's a player that I would say use, and he's quite cheap because he is quite low rated. He plays probably, maybe even better than Vidal in the game. Now we're getting on to the forwards. First forward is quite a cheap forward, to be honest with you. I mean, Kingsley Coman, he did have Royce. He didn't like Royce. I don't know why he didn't like Royce, but he didn't. He did have Ribery, didn't like Ribery. So he went for a cheap 4,000 coin player who's got 35 goals, 42 assists, I think it says. 4-star skill moves, decent player, but 3-star weak for that can let you down a bit, especially when you're one-on-one. Only 76 shooting, but Kingsley Coman, he is pretty good player. Honey seems to know how to play with him quite well. I'm not sure how he managed to do it, because when I play with him, he's just not brilliant for me. He's alright, but not brilliant. But yeah, he is a player who can go up and down your pitch, not too small either, and so Kingsley Coman is the player that I would recommend. But obviously, more than Kingsley Coman, I'd obviously recommend Marco Reus. So guys, right forward, we do have a player who is a bit more expensive, but a first owner to Hunty. He packed him really start of the year, obviously, because that's when the Fun Torches did come out. It was 84 pace, 82 dribbling. He's a very decent player on the game. Another one of them really young players who look like they're shining coming into the Bundesliga. And you can see 291 games, 116 goals, 89 assists. Very good player for 4-star skill moves and 5-star weak foot. And I believe in the last 16 games, I think this is the right stat, last 16 games he's been involved in 15 goals. He's an outstanding talent at Ousmane Dembele from France. So he's a very good player, and I would recommend him. He's one player I really recommend. But obviously Huntley's nearly played 300 games, and that's just an incredible stat. I think my highest cap player in my club is Rafael Varane, who's played over 200 now, but nowhere near the 300 mark that Ousmane Dembele has set. Last of all, to make this squad look even nicer, we have a walkout in the name of Antoine Griezmann. Antoine Griezmann is a player that you look at and you see in real life and you see he is an absolutely insane talent. And you can see that from his stats in here: 108 games, 137 goals, 44 assists, and I do believe that he was playing in the weekend league, and he did have an off period, 5 or 6 games, maybe even when he just wouldn't play well. All players seem to do that in FIFA. I don't know why EA, how that happens, but it just seems they just have their off moments. 4-star skill moves, obviously a big boost. 3-star weak foot, again, it's the exact same as Kingsley Coman. It can be a bit dodgy, but 85 shooting, 86 pace, 87 dribbling. It's not going to affect you too much when he's got stats like that. And obviously high attack and work rates like you want. And he will make them runs in behind, but a cost of 242,000. I guess he's a bit less than this now because he did buy him a long time ago, as you can see, because he has played quite a few games of him. And so guys, yes, that is the squad. I mean, nothing too much extra to say about the squad apart from give it a go. Huntley has got 32 out of 40 and 34 out of 40, so I really would recommend it. He's not top 10 in the world, is he? So I would recommend that if Huntley can do this, then I think you guys can too. Give this team a shout and let me know how you get on. But as you can see, here is the team with all his Foot Challenge awards onto the bench from the monthly rewards. Very good players all round. Obviously a Socrates and a Manolas. Make sure you check out that pack open. It'll be down in the description or it'll be on the eye in the corner. One of the two. Anyway guys, please let me know how you get on with these squads. I haven't really said it much before, but please let me go on. If you do enjoy these squads, enjoy my pack openings, just enjoy listening to me play FIFA, etc. in general, please make sure you hit a subscribe button. And please guys, turn the notifications on. Why not? If you're going to subscribe, you might as well turn the notifications on. And you can join the GF7 army. I mean, we're always looking to build an onwards and upwards. Anyway guys, I've been GF7. If you did enjoy, make sure you leave the like button and just hit it. Hit that like button. Anyway, I'll see you later. Goodbye.